supporting the
These applications, as far as I'm concerned, far as I'm concerned, it's just a political vote to satisfy some voters, as far as I'm concerned. Is that for me? That's the first thing. Secondly, this implementation of multi-institution is something I want to emphasize and I want us to all follow it. It does
Yeah, see. I have other things I'm doing. I my brother said to speak there.
No, they will connect me with the lady now.
How will they connect me with the lady?
They will connect your brother with the lady.
fair. My brother is 42, so maybe anybody under 30, under 33, and 33, that was good workers. 33 down. It shouldn't be more than 33. My brother is 42.
Let's say for 40
I don't know what 40 years old.
So there's
but they have issue.
to come and answer to when we are having this president, they're being allowed very ambitious statement of declaration.
That is the first pattern. That is what you need for the first pattern. So you can see on the pattern, I've drawn a drawing of the hand holder. From the back, you can see this is what I'm talking about. This. So we're going to get a pattern for that. Use it to cut your hand holders. This is what they look like. Exactly what it looks like. So it's going to be 4 of it. The pattern is there. You see it's arranged there times 4. Exactly the way it looks. I have 4 of it already. When you cut 4 of it, you need a very thick stain. This is the stain. A very thick stain that you're going to cut in a square way. Exactly the way I've done it. Cut it and then you iron it on it. Please, when you're ironing on this, do not iron it directly. You have to put a cloth on top and iron on it. Remember, it's leather, so it won't melt onto your iron. So just iron this very thick stain. The way I've done it so. On the 4 pieces that you will cut. On these 4 pieces. To do it exactly like that. And lay that aside. We'll get to that later. Then the next pattern that you will get is the first body panel. That is this. This is the first body panel. So that you have 2 pieces of it. You see that it is lined with the contrast material. But it doesn't have foam. I didn't put foam here. So that is the second pattern. I've got the leather and the lining. 2 pieces of lining, 2 pieces of leather. So that's all you need for this one. You do not need foam for this one. Cut it and lay it aside. The next one is the contrast material. That is the Ankara material. That is the next outer body panel. This, as you can see, it's made of Ankara material, lining, and foam. The average foam is part of it. There's the pattern for it. That's the pattern for it. We cut 2 pieces of the Ankara material, 2 pieces of the leather, 2 pieces of the half and inch foam, 2 pieces of the lining. Everything is written there. When you see the pattern, I wrote everything down here. What you're supposed to cut and all that. So just follow that and cut it the way I've written it and the way I'm showing you. The next one is the bottom piece. The bottom piece of the bag. We cut the lining. We cut the foam. And we cut the lining for the foam. As you can see. This is the bottom piece for the bag. I have my leather, I have my foam, I have the lining for the foam, and I have the normal inner lining for the bottom piece. Then the side panels. is the side panel for the back. This is the side panel. Just this. Not this. This is the side panel. So you're going to cut one, two side panels. Two side panels. This is how it looks like. And then you cut two lining, two foam lining, two foam, two leather. Two pieces of leather, two pieces of the foam, two pieces of the foam lining for the side panel. And then the zip panel. The zip panel is this. This is the zip panel. We're going to put the zip. We're going to cut it 4 pieces. 4 pieces of Ankara material. 4 pieces of the zip panel. And then you cut 2 pieces of the lining for the foam and 2 pieces of the foam. You take 1 piece of the zip panel together with 1 piece of the foam we cut and 1 piece of the foam lining. As you can see, I'm pinning it. Where I pin is where I'm going to sew it. In the case of the foam for the zip panel, please, you will cut the foam to be and give half an inch, not the same size, not exactly the same size of the panel. You cut it and leave half an inch here. As you go along, you know why it is there. Leave half an inch of the foam.
Well, the Bank of Industry Limited, BLOUSE, has...
As we go along, I will explain more why that is there.
Thank you, sir. You will go on.
We offer oversubscribed within 5 working days.
This is the side pocket. Side pocket. This particular place. This is what it is. So all you have to cut is just cut 2 leather. And take note of where you're going to put some cuts. When we get to that time, I'll do my explanation. And this, of course, is the barrier that you put inside this side pocket. Barriers to cut 2 pieces. And this, not the last but not the least, this is the hand. The hand of the bag. So you can see, I did it as if I braided it like a hair braid. So for that kind of handle, we need 3. This is each for each handle. And this is cut on the floor, so it's longer than this, double this. This is cut on the floor. I showed it a cut on the floor. So we cut it, as you can see, it's about 1 inch longer than the bottom.
I remember my
That is why we have this YouTube video, so that when you want to show the pattern, you look at the video and follow me as I'm doing it. So you don't have any problem with it. So we cut 6 pieces of this. This is what we are going to use to cover this. How did I get this? This is just the half an inch fold covered with a little bias. Half an inch fold covered with bias. You could also use a rope. You can buy rope in the market. Rope that is very this size. And still use it. And cover it with this. We cover each of this with the Ankara material. And then when we finish covering it, then we do the plating. to give us the handle. Of course, we need a long zip. So that is all we need to make our all-purpose bag. In our next video, we are going to start sewing the back. So I hope that you prepared all your pieces ready for the next video. We are going to start right away.
It's too much.
We are going to begin our first video in making our all-purpose Ankara leather bag, which I showed to you in the first video. We are going to start, first of all, by sewing this back hand holder to the primary panel. So what I'm going to do now is to do this particular action first in our all-purpose bag. In my last video, I showed you the holder. This is the pattern. You see it when you get to my website. This is the pattern for this. This is how it looks like. And you're supposed to cut 4 pieces. And on each of the pieces, you see that I have used a very thick stitch. Very thick. You can see it's not like the normal stitch. It's very thick. You iron the seam on the leather. And when you're ironing this seam on the leather, please don't iron direct so that you don't melt your leather. You have to iron it with a cloth. Cover a cloth on top of it. And then put the iron on it.
From tomorrow.
To be able to iron it. You can see I've done that for the 4 pieces that we are going to use. 4 pieces. The next thing is to mark where this cut is going to be. This cut. This line. That is the cut we are going to fix the handle of the bag. So we need to mark it. Now these 2 dots is if you want to use this metal back piercer, you can use it. What do I mean by that? This metal back piercer, this something like this. Something like this. If you want to use this for a back holder, you can mark this. But for this bag, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to just sew it as I did with the sample that I showed to you. I'm not going to use it because I don't have enough for now. So we'll just do sewing. But to use this, I'll need up to 8 pieces. And I have only about 4 pieces here. So it doesn't work. But you can go ahead and use it if you want. It also makes the bag look very beautiful and very sophisticated. So for now, I'll leave off these dots. I just mark this line that we're going to cut and we'll input the handle of the bag. So after you finish ironing your skin to this, you don't place the pattern again.
Get your sticky back into the put everything inside.
Place the pattern again on it. Then use a marker. Or you can use a black biro or a marker. Then mark 2 dots from where the line starts and where it ends. Just mark 2 dots. So everything will be equal. Please remember, I'm marking it. You see, this is not exactly the same. This is a little bit wider than the bottom. So please place it exactly as it is on it, so that you get the exact mark on top of this. our back to turn out very neat and beautiful. So from the very beginning, we try and do everything to perfection. Try to turn out beautiful and nice.
Ich habe den kompletten Sondern statt ehrlich zu sein, nichts zu sagen. Darauf liegt bitte. Das ist so einsilbig recht. Entweder stehst du dafür an, oder ich fahre auf den nächsten Express.
Done with the third one, the last one. We are not going to cut it. We are going to cut along that line and give a space. You can use a blade or you could use a scissors. Depends on you, whatever works for you. You can do that. Whatever works for you. But I'm using a scissors. That's it. I'm done to cut it.
Reichenbach.
Using it to make it exactly to that point. Because the scissors cannot get it to that point for me. Exactly at the point.
Du bist schon auf Bewährung. 2 Jahre, das sind ja insgesamt 4.
Really?
So wie wir in letzter Zeit behandelt haben, die dich auf jeden Fall anzeigen. Entschuldigung.
I said you could use a sharp pen knife or you could use a scissors. Whatever works for you.
Wir hätten gerne jeder einfach in Ruhe lassen sollen.
Sie hätte uns einfach das Konto geben.
Ich gehe jetzt zu Ihnen und beweise nicht, dass ich kein feiger Lieber bin.
Dann bist du im Gefängnis. Glaubst du wirklich, dein Sohn kommt nicht dort besuchen? Hast du mal an mich gedacht? Okay, pass auf, ich lass mir was einfallen. Also gib mir ein bisschen Zeit, bevor du dann zu deinem bist.
Start for the top. Okay. I like to take my time to explain, especially for somebody that may not be really so good with do-it-yourself projects like this. I try to make it very simple so that anybody can follow. Anybody can follow. Can sew your bag for yourself.
It wasn't like I want to, it wasn't like
So you always have a unique bag.
Petro. I remember the one. But yeah, man, what they are talking is good. About the man from his head must know, say, where is my drive come?
You're done.
And you see how
The next thing is for us to use
put something for the hand.
use a
Tell us next time.
to press down the sides very well. Use a gun and press down the sides.
Checkmate. They want check to make you look whether you are
That's the next thing we're going to do. I'm going to do that for the fork, so that in our next video, we'll go straight to making the handle of the bag. Thank you, sir. So I'm done with this. I've ironed it down.
don't like that for that lady.
I've used a gun, a super glue, to gum everything together. Four pieces. Now we're going to place 2 pieces on each side of the main panel of the bag.
DM me.
When you
I see I have to
get your email there and then
I'm
send
going
it.
to place
Beside the DM,
So,
Again, means directly.
before you place it, to make sure that it is equal,
Okay, you can say his email.
this is a ruler.
You go
Normal
look
ruler.
at there, send them.
And just place it down here.
Like this, that's what I am.
Make sure it starts from 1 by the edge. Starts from 1 centimeter by the edge of the ruler. And then you place this from the 4th centimeter to the 8th centimeter. Just place it here. So that you have about 3 inches away. 3, 2, 1. And this one too, make sure it's 3 inches away, 27, 26, 25. So place it down here. 20 to 24. That is so that you make sure that it is equal. The space from here to here is equal, from here to here is equal. What I'm going to do, I'll just pin it down to hold it. To hold it. As you can see from the main panel, you see that I have the cut of the leather, I have my half-an-inch foam, I have a lining to cover the foam. And you can see I've pinned the 3 together. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to sew round and leave as little space as possible, less than 1/4 of an inch. I'll just sew it round. That's what I'm going to do next, and I'll do it both for this one and the second panel. After I've done that, I will now go and sew this on this panel. That's what I'm going to do. I just want to stitch round it. So, when I'm done with that, if you notice from our bag, we need another holder, the main holder for the handle. If you notice, this is what we just finished doing. This. What I'm going to do now is this little holder that will attach this handle. This is not in the pattern, so you need to look at it. Very simple to do. All you have to do, cut your leather 5 by 15 centimeters. This is your leather. Just cut 5 by 15. 5 by 15 centimeters. When you've done that, we'll now put gum here and here and fold it such that it meets at the center and this meets at the center. So you're going to have something like this, which you're going to fold into 2. I will put the handle. This handle I'm going to use. The last one I used a silver colored handle. But this one I'm using an acrylic handle for the bag. So it's going to be like so.
Dann kannst du jetzt wieder zurück nach Mallorca. Hast du denn mal das war's doch die ganze Zeit.
Und dein Lieblingsstelle zurückbringen an deinen Strand.
It's going to be like so. And this is what will go into the space. It will go into the space. Because I've not folded it very well with the gum. Just want to illustrate it so that by the time I come in the next video, it won't look strange. Because I want to do the whole form. By the time I come in the next video, we'll get to the attachment. Just want to let you see what it's going to look like. That is what it will look like. That is what it will look like. So quickly do that. I said I'll recap again. You need your leather, half an inch foam, and the lining for your half an inch foam. Pin it all together, run your stitch, and give a little less than a quarter of an inch space here. Run your stitch all around the main panel of the bag. Do it on both sides of the main panel. Do this too on the second part of the main panel of the bag. Run your stitches round. And then we attach the bag holder by placing a ruler here. Then ensure that you have just 3 inches away from here and 3 inches away from here. That is to make sure that it's equally spaced. And after that, we now do the main handle holder. And I've told you what to cut, 5 by 15. We're going to cut 5 by 15. 5 by 15. Now we're going to use our gum again. Gum it through. Then fold it with this inside. And we're going to do it with 4 pieces. So you need 4 bag holders and you need 4 leather for the bag holders. I think we're through. I think that is simple enough. So in our next video, I'm going to be done with all that. Then we'll go straight and do the new bag handle. So stay tuned for this our exciting all-purpose leather Ankara bag. And then in our last video, I said we were going to join the bag handle holder. As you can see, I've already done that for one part of the bag, the main bag panel. I have joined my half-inch foam to the foam lining and to the leather. As you can see, I've sewn it all around, which was what I said we were going to do in my last video. And I've done this little handle holder, and I've sewn it onto the main bag holder panel. As you can see, it's quite easy to do. I told you what to do in my last video, and if you follow the instructions, you're going to have your bag look like this at this stage. That is done. What we are going to do in this video, we are going to actually put the handle. So I've done it for one part of the bag, but I'm going to explain how I did this, how I came up with this, with the second part of this bag. At the end of this video, this is what we are going to do. How to make this bag handle, and then attach it to the bag. When you get the pattern, this is the pattern. This is what the pattern will look like. As you can see, on one part of the pattern, I wrote that you cut in a fold. That means when you're cutting these bag handles, you're going to fold your material this way, and then place the pattern on it, and then cut it. Now, you're free to cut exactly this size for your handle. At the end of the day, this is how long it's going to be. This is how long it's going to be. This is it. But as you can see, I made mine a little longer, so it depends on you. If you want your bag to be a little longer, just make it a little longer than the pattern. If you want it to be as short as the pattern, it's still okay. As long as your hands can enter it, you don't have a very fat hand. You can enter the bag when you're carrying it. So that is it. You can make it longer, or you can make it as short as the pattern. And if you notice on this, I wrote times 6. You're going to be cutting this on your folded material 6 times. That means you're going to have this length of handle, 6 of it. Because you need 3 for each handle. 3 here, 3 here. The next thing we're going to do, we are going to fold it like so, both sides, as you can see, and then fold it so. And we're going to iron. I'll go straight and do the ironing quickly. We're going to do this for the 6 handles that we have cut. We do it for the 6 handles. Because we're going to need it. I've already used 3 to do one part of the bag. So this is just an illustration to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you 6 times. Just once like this, you get to know how to do it. Iron it quickly, and be sure that you are doing it neatly. Because the thing with all this kind of bags, if you don't do it neatly, after the finished product, it will show. It won't be as perfect as you want it to be. That is why you have to do all this ironing all the way and ensure that everything is done as neatly as possible. You could also peel it. If you don't want to iron, you could fold and peel and just soak. But for me, I always prefer to iron so that everything lies in place. So it's easier for me to show there's no shifting and all that. It's easier for me to show. Good, I think I'm done with the ironing. Next thing is to sew. Sew as close to the edge as possible. As close to the edge as possible. I'm sewing on the right side of the cloth, not on the wrong side. The right side of the cloth, and I'm sewing close to the edge as much as possible. The next thing is we are going to put this. This is foam that I covered with bias. You can see the foam inside, covered with bias. So it will be easy to push it into this place so that it will look like this. I've already done this too, but this is exactly what I'm going to do. As you can notice, I want you to notice something. The foam that is covered with bias is about 6 centimeters shorter. You fold it so. I fold the bias so. See? This is 6 centimeters. You see, 6 centimeters. See? It's centimeters shorter. By the time you're through, you're going to know why we have this space here. It is so that it will make sewing it easier. As you can see, this is not an industrial machine. This is a normal home machine that you can use. When you have an industrial machine, you're free to make your foam up to here because the industrial machine can take it. But for a home machine, if you have a home machine, it's better you leave this place short. You make your foam shorter. The next thing, you need a safety pin. You need a safety pin. Just put it through. So most of us should know how to do this. It's not so fantastic or difficult. Just want to put this inside here. Put it inside here.
Viele Ausdruck vom Schulheimsanierungsplan hier. Ansonsten ist es ganz zentrum. Ich hätte sie auch angefragt. Sie soll sich jetzt im Schulheim abgelenkt sein von irgendwelchen beruflichen Dingen.
This is the most time-consuming part of this. This takes quite some time. It can take 5 to 10 minutes for you to do this.
You know, I go up in the file. I can do. But the file is no longer there. No, it depends the file.
First patience. Do it. Once you pass this first stage, you can do it easier. Know that sewing takes a lot of patience. If you don't have patience, you cannot sew. You have to be patient and do it. So after that, it's a little bit easier to do. Just be doing it little by little so that your safety pin will not come off. Little by little. You could also use a rope. Instead of some of these ropes, you go to some shop that sell things for making blinds. You can use a rope. Still good, but not a very thick rope. Something around this that is equivalent to a quarter of an inch rope. It shouldn't be so thick.
She's saying ex-husband. She don't marry husband. So do you know what she heard about her ex-husband?
So if you take 5 to 10 minutes to do this, just want to do it so that you see. Looks a little bit time consuming, but you're almost done. You're almost done. It has gone in. Yeah, you're going to be very careful now. Remember, this should be 6 centimeters. So as you put in, you shift it. As you can see, from here now, you go around that 6 centimeters. Then you have to stop and then push and see. And make sure we get the other part end. Also a little bit away. See. A little bit away. So we are on the right track now. We can now stop pushing to the end of this side. You can stop pushing and just push here out to remove our B.
We've all experienced that universal frustration in the field. We can't afford to stay trapped.
Like that, put the pin. Then just so we have that. That is ready. You take the other two, do the same thing, and I have 3 pieces of this. I have 3 pieces left. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to sew the 3 pieces here together.
Tell me the file now, don't
I'm going to sew it together.
So who collected the file?
In the carry that file, go back to
Sew it where the foam ends.
and this will give you the file for the room. You won't see the file. So you can go with mama to go check. You see there now. You won't see the file again.
Sew it back and forth.
Because this one talks about making a shoot on file for the mama, making a message the guy want to collect the copy. This one say no good. People say, how do you manage to see the file? So make it quickly now carry that file, come on. Make this one not go put up a problem. You don't go there, look for the file, not see the file now.
I sew it at the edge. Also
So you
together.
can see the file right there. I have the file.
This is it. I've sewn it together. Then we are going to plait it just like you braid your hair. Just place it on the machine to hold it down. And then take the 3 and do like you would do when you're braiding your daughter's hair, or as these people would do when you're braiding your hair. Yeah? So, very easy. The machine is holding it down. Do that as tight as possible.
Okay, let's jump straight into section 1. Pencil stick problem and those incredibly common fit issues. When you're shopping off the rack, garments are cut to standard factory proportions. No human bodies? Well, they aren't. Because of this, you almost definitely going to find yourself wearing pants. On one side, you might have
When you reach the edge where the fold stops,
glove. Your left
we now bring the 3 parts together.
On the flip side, you might have a larger waist but slimmer legs and hips. Here, the waistband zips
We bring it together and also sew it down as we did it here. Sew it down where the fold ends. Sew it down here. Sew it down.
She was the one.
You want the one, man? Some of them again.
Walking down.
What did she find in that lesson? We have this kind of professor, correct man, money, everything. They go follow what you don't understand.
You don't go Nigeria,
We are done with that now. We fix it to the handle. And this is how we do that.
I'm
Here to here. Here.
There are some women, huh?
So we're going to run our stitch here, back and forth, run our stitch here, back and forth. And our bag handle for the two sides of the bag will be ready. So we can go on to the next bit for our wonderful all-purpose Ankara bag.
Stand up straight.
When you do that, just be careful. Yeah. So that will be all for this part of the video. First and second panel of the bag. I'm going to be doing this. Let me show you from the other pattern. We are going to be doing this and this in my next video. So stay tuned and see how we are going to come up with these flaps.
Not a tight restrictive.
We are going to be doing this. This is the main panel first and second. What I call it attachments or so. First and second attachments for the main panel of the bag. I've done it on one side of the bag. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do this. As you can see, our bag is already taking shape. So I'm going to show you how to do this in this video. I'm doing it on the second part of the bag. When you look at the pattern, you will see this particular one. And I call it the contrast material. And this contrast pattern, you're going to cut two pieces of your contrast material. That is your Ankara material. Two pieces because we're using it for both this and this part of the bag. There are two sets. So you're cutting two of your contrast material. You're cutting two of your lining. This lining. You're cutting two of your leather. And you're cutting two of your quarter-inch foam. I repeat, two contrast material, two leather, two quarter-inch foam, two foam lining. What we're going to do now, first I remove the pattern. I'm going to put the Ankara on top. That's it. On top of the leather. With the back side facing me. The back side of my Ankara facing me. And I'm going to top stitch. See the way it is? The Ankara with the back side facing me. The leather, the foam, and then the foam lining. here, and here. It's always good first to pin it down before you sew so that it will shift. There's a lot of work in this bag compared to the other bags I've been doing, but the end result actually is very, very beautiful. So if you take your time, you must not finish it in 2 days or 3 days. Take your time and take it step by step. So that when you finish, you'll be happy with the end result. Okay, I finished pinning it now, so let me do a top stitch round it. As possible, as much as possible. Little cuts next to where my top stitch is. Do some cuts. That is so that when I turn it over, it will be easy. And I also trim down my seam to make it as tiny as possible. Yes. Okay. The last one over. So that this place will come out very beautiful. Iron it down. Remember that you have leather under, so the iron should not be too hot. Just enough to that is going to come here, like so. And then with that, the next one is to put the first smaller piece. As you can see, this pattern has the pockets. I decided not to put the pocket. I did it in the last bag, but this one we just leave it to stay like that. I didn't put the pocket. Give it another style. I just left it like that. No pockets here, as you can see. For this one, we don't need a foam. You just need to cut 2 pieces of the main leather and then 2 pieces of the lining. No foam. I repeat, no foam, just leather and lining for this particular first cover of this. But what you should do, remember the lining you're going to use. You have to make it about, when you're cutting it, you make it about half an inch longer than the main leather. Half an inch longer than the main leather. That is so that you'll be able to come up with this bias lining on top of it. This is part of the lining that we have used to have this kind of effect. What I'm going to do now, I'll just sew here, here, here. Finish, turn it over. To make it as tiny as possible, away from the top stitch. Now this is what we are going to do. After you turn it over, that extra half of an inch or quarter of an inch space, just shake the material a little bit up to get that quarter of an inch. So, you feel it. Feel it like so, away from this and the leather. You have been following me.
Die haben einen Vertrag verdrahtet für die notarielle Beurkundung der Schiffe. Ich glaube, ich wollte nicht wissen. Ist doch nicht. Ich verstehe, dass es aber ein bisschen wichtig ist. Das ist auch damit. Die Erinnerung des Todes ist alle zusammengelöst sind. Ich verstehe, dass es dir scheiße geht, aber für mich ist das auch heavy, okay?
What I'm going to do, I'm going to iron it down. Now, remember this is leather. Before you iron, I place the material on top of it to iron it. Because it's leather, you iron it direct. When your work is done, the leather will go to the iron. So you have to be very careful. Place the cloth on it and then iron it. The iron should not be too hot. Just a little bit to put it in place before we sew it.
Danke für die tolle Arbeit. Dann kann ich schon mal auf einen Fall auswählen. Gut. Wo sind Sie? Ja, selbstverständlich. Fatalweise. Ich habe schon überlegt, in Gruppenstadt ein gemeinsames Mittagessen zu schauen. Und dann habe ich dann überlegt, kann ich mich dann im Vereinsheim treffen mit Joe? Ich glaube, die sind wieder zu werden. Ich dachte, das Thema ist durch für Joe. Aber sie sind so noch schneller als er. Zum Glück für die beiden.
That is it. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to run a stitch directly under here. Run a stitch under, not on this, directly under where I did the pins. Just run a stitch down up to this place. But this bias like
No, this one, no, this one,
kept in place.
this work, you know.
Don't shift. We try to use maybe 3 millimeters or 4 millimeters as we run that stitch there. what it look like. You see? And this we are going to place here. So our bag is ready. What I'm going to do now, we are going to ensure that it's equal. So that place this here. To ensure that it's equal. As you can see, it's not equal. So it's not equal here. So what you should do, adjust it to be such a way that it is equal. Adjust this in such a way. Adjust this in such a way that it is equal. And shift it a little bit here. So it looks equal. Shift this a little bit. Shift this a little bit. So once it is equal, you now pin down the 3. Pin it down. Pin down all the way around. And then cut off the excess. Make sure that you get everything when you're pinning it. Get everything together. And pin it down.
Aber irgendwann ist die Ausbildung als wieso kann ich das?
Good. I've done the thing. Turn this so to ensure that everything is the same and equal. Check it. To ensure that it's equal. So. What we do now, we trim off all this. We trim it off. So from the look of it, everything is equal. Everything looks equal. Just to come up a little bit. See what I said? You have to make sure it's not so equal. It has to come up a little bit.
Seine Generation nicht.
Now remove it, this one. Turn this so. Now we're going to trim off all this. And then we sew all around to attach this to this, just like we did so. So thank you so much for listening. Whatever is remaining to do is simple for you to do. Just trim it off and then sew it all around to get this piece. So that in our next video, we are going to start doing the side panels, joining the backs together. Keep listening. What we are going to do next is to do the side panels. Prepare the side panels for the back. What I mean by side panels is this particular place for the back. That's what we're going to do now in this video. I've already done it for one part of the back. This is what it looks like. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do this in this video. So let's get to work. You can see I work less because I'm going to use a super glue. For this stage you need a super glue. You can get it in the supermarkets. Yeah, it's everywhere. You can get it in the markets. Just when you're looking for a super glue that the ones you normally use to come shoe. So you can get it anywhere. Then in the pattern that you've downloaded, this is the pattern for it. So you see it there. The pattern for the side pockets. First and foremost, I'm going to go about a quarter of an inch fold of the panel. I'm going to put a gum on it, and we're going to gum it down. That's the first stage. Let's quickly do that. That's my gum. I've applied my gum. I always like wearing gloves when I'm using this because it can be a little bit messy. As you can see, I've applied my gum. So I'm going to do the folding. I'm going to do the folding. As I said, a quarter of an inch fold.
Aber eigentlich
Quarter of an inch fold. God is always better to allow the little bit onto the gum before we do it, so that it can go very well. So you can blow it as I get it, so that it can very well. It can very, very well. I think I have what I want. See why I was using my gloves. If you use your normal hands, you can get a little bit messy. When you don't have gloves, you have to use your hand. Then wash your hand later before you continue, so that you transfer the gum to other parts of
So
the
that's a place where you dey put your computer. So the socket there now.
That is it.
It's when you're in the parlor during the day, but just carry out
That is it. What we're going to do, we're going to do a stitch close to the edge as possible. To the next stitch.
So two of us, you want to I want a telepathy. Enjoy your leave. Make I enjoy my life.
when it's stitched close to the edge as possible. Now, see all the marks I placed on the pattern. We're going to transfer these marks on top of the leather so that we are going to cut according to the line. Use a ruler. Measure from the edge 3 inches, 3 centimeters. And just put the dot 3 centimeters and then another 3 centimeters, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 3 centimeters. And then give a space of 2 centimeters from the last dot. Okay, I'll just place the ruler. Shift it away. Place the ruler here. From that dot. Place it away from that dot. Then start marking 2 centimeters away. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 7.
Zum ersten Mal live bei RTL, der DFB-Pokal. Erste Runde, FC Saarbrücken gegen BSC. Samstag.
2 centimeters. We're going to cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here, cut here. That's what I'm going to do next. So, see in my next, I've done all the markings, now I'm going to do the cutting. I'm going to do the cutting. It's cut within the marks that you have made. Within the marks you have made. You could use a sharp blade, or you could use a scissors. Sometimes using a scissors can be quite dicey.
Der Kuss der Kokosnuss.
That's exactly what we're going to do, so I'll quickly do that.
Schmitzi hat mich angerufen. Er hat es nicht hinterlegt und meinte, ich kann es abholen.
We're going to make 4 pieces of it. You see a pattern like this. Bias for side pockets. Times 4. We're going to make 4 pieces of it. That is the bias. This bias, that's what we're going to do now. This particular bias that we're going to put in between the holes we've made. So it's quite easy. After you've cut your bias, all you have to do is just sew round and push it out. I'm going to do a stitch. Remember, it's front to front. Do a stitch round and keep this side, one side open to push it out. And now remove this. Don't need it anymore. And now, I say it's front to front. Sometimes it's difficult to run. Let's do this. Quick. Always check to the shoulders. what we are going to do now, we are going to push it out. But no problem pushing it out.
Und den Jugendlichen gleichzeitig für Ausbildungen in unserem Hub zu ermöglichen. Ja, das ist Teil unserer Verantwortung als Unternehmen.
You could use a stick or whatever you want to use just to push it out. I'm using Technicians. Sorry, iron should not be far away from you. So the next thing is just to fix it in between the holes we've made here. Fix it so. Let's get to the main side panel. This is my side panel. You see the pattern that's using side panel. So what you need for your side panel is the leather itself. You have an inch foam and the lining for the foam. As you can see, I have an inch foam. I cut it such that it's a quarter of an inch shorter. A quarter of an inch shorter on both sides. That is so that when we are going to join it to the main panel, it will not be too thick for the machine. So I try to make this the foam a quarter of an inch shorter, all round. So that's what I did. What I'm going to do now, we are going to sew around here to attach the lining to the leather. I try to make my instructions very simple and easy as possible. So anybody that has a desire to sew, you can just follow. So, and also put your own ideas if you want. You make yourself unique things. People will start asking you, where did you make this? You know? Okay with that, so what we're going to do now, we're going to put this here, but you have to adjust it and gather it so that it will be here. So I'll quickly do that and then we will come to the next video. And I'll show you how to do this. All you have to do is pin one side of it and then adjust this, adjust and adjust, so that you now pin this side completely, which is what I have done. Very easy to do, it's not so complicated. So what I'm going to do now is to just sew this, attach this to this, just run a stitch around it, and both of our side pockets or side panels, whatever name you want to call it, our side pockets for our bag is ready. All the threads. Our two side backs are ready. They are ready. See how cute they look. They are ready. We put that aside. The next thing is the bottom of the bag. This is the bottom of the bag. You get it in your pattern. This is the bottom of the bag. And let me see. Of the pattern here, but when you get the pattern of the bag, it's folded. So, and I'll give you an instruction that you should cut it on a fold. Because I fold your leather, so place your pattern and cut it. That's all. So you have this length of your pattern for the bottom of the bag. As you can see, it's the same thing that happened with every other one. You have your a quarter of an inch less than the size, less. So when we are joining everything together, the needles will not break. It won't be too thick for your machine. So you can see the phone is not the same size with this. It's a quarter of an inch less. That is why when you get the patterns, you watch the video very well so that you follow it. It's a quarter of an inch less. Most of these things, I didn't write it. I just sent patterns. But if you watch this video, you will get what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and do the sewing. Sew around all this, and our bottom piece will be ready. Very soon all the pieces are ready, and all we have to do is to join everything together. Done that, our bottom piece is ready. Cut off anything excess. The last piece is this zip panel. This piece is what we're going to do now. Call the zip panel. This is the pattern for the zip panel. So get your patterns ready so that in our next video, we are going to do the zip panel. I'll just explain it, then in the next video we'll do it. As you can see on the pattern, I wrote that the zip panel should be cut in 4. And I did mine a little bit 1 inch longer than the panel. You can do that, depends on how long you want this thing to be, but 1 inch long or half an inch longer than the main pattern. And cut 4 of it. 4 of the Ankara material. 4 pieces of it. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. Now you put 2 first aside. Then the other 2, you cut your foam the same quarter of an inch shorter than this length. So you have a quarter of an inch here without the foam, a quarter of an inch here without the foam. As you can see, without the foam. So the foam should be a quarter of an inch all round shorter than the zip panel itself. And then you cut the lining for the foam the same size as the zip panel. And then you join the two together. See, I've joined the Ankara, the foam, and the lining together. And pin it down here. Pin it all around, as you can see. Pin it all round. And do for this another piece, the same thing. Pin it all round. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sew where I have my pins, sew down here and sew down here. And do the same from here. So in our next video, we'll now do the zip panel. The same. I hope you understand how we are going to prepare this two down, so that in the next video, we'll do our zip panel. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. This is one part of the zip panel. I've already joined my Ankara material to the foam and to the lining. I've also done that for this. Now what we are going to do, we are going to take it like so, and we are going to sew down here. But we are going to make it such a way that we are going to sew about a quarter of an inch. See? And we're going to make a tight seam from here to about 1 inch or 1.5 inches. A tight seam of about 2 millimeters. Then from there we're going to make a loose seam of about 4 or 5 millimeters. From here to up to another 1 or 1.5 seam of 2 millimeters. I repeat, 2 millimeters here, 2 millimeters here, and then here 5 millimeters. As we go along, you see why it is so. Just follow me and do exactly as I am doing. Before you know it, the bag will be ready. So adjust your machine to 2 millimeters, okay, something tight. Then we're going to say about 1 to 1.5 inches. And then we'll adjust it once again to 5. And then we'll sew down. So I have about 1 inch and 1.5 inch left, and now I'm adjusting it again back to 2 millimeters. What we are going to do now, I'm going to iron this open, the seam. We'll iron the seam down. Iron it down very well. Let's quickly iron the seams down. you excited that you're doing your own very bag that people will see and admire and ask you, where did you do this? How did you get this? I always get so excited when people ask me, where did you get this? And they look from their faces when I tell them I did this all by myself. All by myself. That is ready. Now what I am going to do now, I'm going to mark. We'll come back later in our next video and we'll continue. Again, back to 2 images. What we are going to do now, I'm going to iron this open, the seam. We'll iron the seam down. Iron it down very well. Let's quickly iron the seams down. Aren't you excited that you're doing your own very bag that people will see and admire and ask you, where did you do this? How did you get this? I always get so excited when people ask me, where did you get this? And they look from their faces when I tell them I did this all by myself. All by myself. That is ready. Now what I am going to do now, I'm going to mark. We'll come back later in our next video and we'll continue. All is well. We're going to begin a beautiful and new project today. How would you like to have this purse? Made from Ankara and leather. Beautiful purse. See the color contrast. How would you like to have something like this? You made all by yourself, or you can make it and give it to a loved one or a family, friend. In the next few videos, we are going to be making this lovely purse. That's a combination of Ankara and leather. This is leather with Ankara material. Without wasting time, I want to go ahead and show you the things we are going to need to make this purse. First, we're going to need a base. Base made up of the leather and any other material you might want to use. This is our leather. This is another material I want to use as the base. Next, we need the panels. What I mean by panels? This lace. can see it's black on the Ankara material. The base panels on the Ankara material, the very first piece on which we place this card pieces. So that is this, the black material and the Ankara material. We need the side panels that will hold up the boss. So you can see the side panels here they are with some notches. These notches are very important. They are very important. So we are going to start to see why. This goes here. Goes on this side of the boss. These notches, and there are 4 pieces. There are 4 pieces. The pattern for this boss you get from my website. At the end of the video, you can click my website. When you get to the website, you click on patterns. And you look for Ankara leather boss. And then you can see how you can get the pattern to be able to do the boss. Another thing we need is this. This is for the pouch. As you can see, I use 2 different colors, red and Ankara, just to give it a beautiful contrast, to make the purse look very attractive. This is the pouch I'm talking about. This is. The red will be inside, and the Ankara will be outside, as you can see from the purse, the one I've already done. That aside. Of course, we need 2 different materials that we're going to use to make the card sit. To make this red one for these pieces, so we have credit cards. Another one outside with Ankara. As you can see. This other one outside. So we need to know this material. This is normally cut 30 by 23 inches. 23 by 30. That is it. We need also bias. I made this bias from Ankara. You can decide to use a normal bias you can buy anywhere from a cloth store, fabric store. You can buy a bias if you want. So you could also decide to become more adventurous and make your own bias. Make this bias using Ankara, which I'm going to use. I use here to do this line all around the purse. We also need a zip. This is the 6 inches zip. This is what we're going to use to close the pouch. To close the pouch. You can see the zip here. This one. Now after the zip, we need a clip. You can also buy it in any of these accessory stores where you buy buttons, where you buy Ukana, you can see things like this and buy it from there. That is all we need for this beautiful purse. I advise you to stay tuned. In my next video, we are going to go right ahead and start our project. We are now in the second video of making our Ankara leather purse. I'm going to go straight ahead and start. First and foremost, we cover the